Hello student, I am your math teacher Pooja. In last video we have seen graphical method to solve the pair of linear equations in two variables. Let us see some more example. Here is the next one. A fourth. Check graphically whether the pair of equations x plus 3y is equal to 6 and 2x minus 3y is equal to 12 is consistent. If so, solve them graphically. So in solution, first, we will write the given equations. So write given equations. That is x plus 3y is equal to 6. Take it as first equation. 2x minus 3y is equal to 12 is second equation. To solve this pair of equations graphically, we need to draw a tables to find the value of x and y for each equation. So let us find the value of x and y for equation 1. So our equation 1 is what? X plus 3y is equal to 6. Now we want to find the value of x and y. For that we need to find equation in term of y only. So that is y 3y we will take as it is equal to 6. Shift this x on this side, so it is minus x. Now we want to find the value of y. So 6 minus x. When we transfer 3 on this side, it is in multiplication. So here it will be denominator. Division you can say. So that is the equation for y. So in table we will write x and y is equal to 6 minus x upon 3. Now when we put the value of x as 0, you can take any value, but we are taking smaller so that it is easy to draw a graph. So put the value of x as 0 in this equation of y. What you will get? 6 minus 0 is 6 upon 3. 3 1s are 3, 3 to the 6. So value of y will be what? 2. So here when x is 0, value of y will be what? 2. Now let us find one more value. When you put the value of x as, here I am going to take this as 6. Why? Because 6 minus 6 will be a 0. So 6 minus 6 upon 3. So y is equal to 0 upon 3, and any value divide which divides 0 will gives us answer 0. Okay, so when x is 0, y is x is 6, y is 0. 0 divided by any value is 0. Now let us find the values for second table with equation 2. So for equation 2, we will find the values. For that we have to take the second equation. What is the second equation? It is 2x minus 3y is equal to 12. Now we will shift one by one. Minus 3y as it is, 12 as it is, we will shift 2x on that side, it is minus 2x. Now here we are having minus value. We want it is in plus. So what we will do? Multiply by negative sign, that is minus sign on both sides. So what you will get? It is minus minus plus, so 3y is equal to, when you multiply with minus 2 this whole expression, it will be a minus 12 and minus minus become plus. So that is I am going to write directly 2x minus 12. Now y is equal to 2x minus 12 upon 3. So here in table we will write x and y is equal to 2x minus 12 upon 3. Now again we are going to find the value of y putting the value of x. So here put the value of x as 0. So in this equation 2 into 0 minus 12 upon 3. So what you'll get? 2 into 0 is 0, minus 12 upon 3. So that is minus 12 upon 3. Whenever you are writing the values, see if there is a negative sign, you have to take that as it is. 3 1s are 3, 3 4s are 12. So with this minus, it is minus 4. So value of y will be minus 4 when we put the value of x as 0. Now again we have to find one more value. Now we will take the value of x as 3 here. So 2 into x means we are taking 3. Okay. So here minus 12 take as it is and divide by 3. So that is nothing but 2 is a 6 minus 12 upon 3. 6 minus 12 upon 3. So when you take a subtraction of 6 minus 12, what you will get? Minus 6 upon 3, because minus 12 is a greater value. Therefore, 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. Here it is minus sign, so value will be minus 2. So when the value of x is 3, the value of y is minus 2. Now with these two tables, we are going to plot a graph on graph paper. So what is the highest value of x? That much values we need on x-axis on both sides. That is on positive side also, on negative side also. Similarly for y. So here is the graph. See, as the largest value is 6 on x-axis, so I have taken on x-axis it is up to 6 on plus side, but we are not having any negative value, but still have taken 2. On y-axis we can see that we need more negative values, so here we have taken more negative values. So we'll see how we can put one by one. So when the value of x is 0, what is the value of y? It is 2. So when the value of x is 0, value of y is 2. So that is positive. We are having that point here. When value of x is 6, y is 0. Value of x is 6, y is 0. So this value will be on x-axis. I have already told you that whenever we are having one value of coordinate is 0, then that point will be on other axis on which we are having a value. Now let us plot a point for another equation, that is when x is 0, what is the value of y? That is minus 4. When x is 0, it is minus 4. And when x is 3, it is minus 2. When x is 3, it is minus 2. So that is the next one. Now we are going to draw these lines. Okay. This is first line for the first equation, and this is the second one. Now we will write equations in front of them. This is for x plus 3y is equal to 6, that is first equation, and this line we will get by second linear equation, that is 2x minus 3y is equal to 12. Now we will write the point of where we are having a coordinates. So here we are having which coordinates? We have this point due to value of x is 0 and y is 2. Here it is when x is 6 and y is 0. See, whenever you are writing a coordinate, write the value of x first and then y. Here it is 3 and value of y will be minus 2. And here when x is 0, y is minus 4. So likewise, we are going to write the coordinates for each point. Now with this graph, we want to say, does these equations are consistent or not. So we are already having one chart which we have seen in last video. In that we have seen that when there is a intersection of these two lines, when we are drawing a graph, we are having intersection of these lines at one point, that point will give us an answer, and therefore this equations, these pair of equations are what? Consistent. So by graphically we can see here we are having when x is 6, y is 0, these pair of equations are what? These are consistent. Therefore the solution of the pair of linear equation is at x is equal to 6 as we have seen in the graph, and y is equal to 0. Let us see one more example where we are going to compare the ratios of given linear pair of equations and their relation with the graph. So here is the example on comparing the ratios a1 upon a2, b1 upon b2 and c1 upon c2. Find out whether the lines representing the following pair of linear equation intersect at a point or are parallel or coincident. So in these three type of graphs, which equation represents which graph, that we have to find by comparing these ratios. We know any linear equation is in the form of what? That is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. This is the standard format, but when we are taking two equation, we are going to put it as a suffix a1x b1y, c1 is equal to 0, a2x b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Now we are having equations here. Given equations we will write, that is 5x minus 8y plus 1 is equal to 0. It is already in the standard form. That is the first equation. But the second one, that is 3x minus 24 upon 5 into y plus 3 upon 5 is equal to 0. Here we are having the values in terms of fractions. So we will solve this example. So it will be easy to find out the ratio. So here multiply equation 2 by 5 upon 3. Why 5 upon 3? They are having 3 upon 5. So it will get easily cancelled. Also 24 by 5 will get cancelled. And here also 3 will get cancelled with 3. So we will write that 5 upon 3 into 3x minus 5 upon 3 to 24 upon 5 by plus 5 upon 3 into 3 upon 5 is equal to 0. Because if you multiply this value with 0 also, it will 0 only. 3 will get cancelled with 3. So we will remain with 5x minus 5 will get cancelled with 5. 3 ones are 3. 3 eights are 24. So we remains with minus 8y plus 3 will get cancelled with 3. 5 will get cancelled with 5. We will remain with 1. Don't write it as 0 because here it is in multiplication, not in subtraction. Now we are having a second equation like this. So you can see that the equation 1, that is also 5x minus 8y plus 1. It is also 5x minus 8y plus 1 is equal to 0. Now comparing ratio. What is the ratio we are going to compare? That is a1 upon a2, b1 upon b2 and c1 upon c2. Put the values here. A1 is what? 5. A2 is also 5. What is b1 value? Here it is 8 and here also it is 8, but with minus sign, that minus 8 minus 8. And value of c is, here in first equation it is 1, in second equation also it is 1. So if you cancel this, see 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5. What we remains with 1? Minus minus will get cancelled. 8 ones are 8, 8 ones are 8. And here 1 upon 1 means 1. So these are all in what? Equal sign and with equal values. So when we will have all the values are equal to each other, and when we are having all the ratios are equal, we have seen in the last video how we will going to get a graph when values are equal and when values are not equal. So when all the values are equal, our graph is like this, means we are having coincident lines. So here we can see that we are having what? Coincident line. Let us see one more example to find whether the given pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. So here, find out whether the following pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. The example is 3x plus 2y is equal to 5, x plus y is equal to minus 7. So to find the consistency, we have to compare the ratio of these two pair of linear equations. So here we are having a1 upon a2 is equal to p1 upon p2 is equal to c1 upon c2. This ratio we have to compare. To write these values, we have to find out values of a1, p1, c1, e2, b2, c2 from these given equations. So what is the value of a1 here? See, the coefficient of x will be a1. Coefficient of second equation of x is a2. It is 1. Coefficient of y is b1, that is 2. And in the second equation also, the coefficient of y, that is nothing but b2. So here no value is there, means it is 1. C1 is y, c2 is minus 7. So if you compare 3 upon 1 is equal to 2 upon 1, are they equal? No. So here we will not get this equality. So after checking these two ratios, no need to check the third one. But if this is equal, we have to check the third one. So with this, we are having chart here. When ratio of a1 upon a2 and b1 upon b2 are not equal, we are having exactly one solution. And when we are having a solution, then the equations are consistent. It is also possible when all the ratios are equal, coincident line will occur, and then also we are having a solutions, and it is also consistent. Only in case of equations where the ratio of c1 upon c2 is not equal to other two ratio, then the graph will be parabol, and there is no solution and it is inconsistent. So here in this case, 3 upon 1 is not equal to 2 upon 1. So here we will get a first condition. So this is a consistent. Likewise, you can check for any example by comparing values of a1, b1, c1 and a2, b2, c2 in ratios. With their equalities or inequalities, you will get the condition, are they consistent or inconsistent. Okay, thank you.